All right. So, uh, I feel like the reason I'm making this video is because of the fact that these guys, they get way too much credit for what they are. Um, they're number one for like everyone. I don't see that as the case. I still think easily, honestly, easily, Piccolo is number one. Um, because I just feel like his team is way better. The units surrounding him are great, but they don't make him. And I feel like maybe I misworded. The team around him isn't necessarily better because you got these guys and they're pretty good. But I mean, honestly, I don't even think they belong in the top 10. But this guy easily is an amazing unit, and these guys he has those, which Piccolo has too. But with the rotations you run, you don't really want to have that. And he also has this guy, I think, on his 200%. Uh, yes, he does. So he has a good team, and this guy isn't on superhero because he was in a Z movie, but still, I feel like even though he isn't on Piccolo's team, the team doesn't necessarily matter for the leaders. But to make this fair, I'm going to use them both as leaders to show that two Piccolos are so much better than two of these guys because the 50% damage reduction they get in their kit and the amount of defense they get after supering a bunch is, ideally, it is amazing. But how it works in like in action, I feel like is really underwhelming. Like pretty much for every last phase of any big boss I've seen, these guys like they just get one shot by everything. And it's not just like Dragon Ball Super Broly or Cell Max, which, Piccolo can survive both, but it's a bit unfair in those specific scenarios. But like, I mean, I've seen Piccolo survive I've seen Piccolo survive Omega Super when these guys have not. And I feel like that's different, Whenever a unit is surviving a super attack like Omega in the last phase, in like Omega, the only time I can think I haven't seen these guys die to like the last phase of a boss is probably the Metal Cooler Core. And that's, same thing with Piccolo. That's kind of an unfair thing because Piccolo can survive Cell Max with, the boost he gets, and he can also survive, the boost he get or not the boost, but the guard he gets against Broly in his last phase. So I figured that, just to give it a completely fair, no like no unfairness here, a decently long fight, one of the longer red zone fights. I'm gonna take both teams of Piccolo and these guys into Cell Max, uh, the red zone, and just see how they perform. I'm probably I'd like not to use any support items just to be completely fair. Of course, I do want to try and win. I'm not going to throw. I do love these guys, but I just need to I need to show my reason for why I still think easily Piccolo is number one. So let's just see. And I'm gonna run both units as two as their leaders. So I will be running two of each. Let me not sabotage this and waste an attempt. Okay, there. So, not a horror word. Nope. Yeah, that's a horror rotation. If I got them in slot set, like honestly, I would prefer that. But, yeah, this will work. This will do. Hmm. So yeah, okay, yeah. I don't. I'll just let them build up. Yeah, yeah. I love the one thing I love about this fight is the fact that he doesn't lock or anything. That's one of the things I hate about Omega. I probably run against Omega way more if he didn't like lock or anything, but he does. So wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay, that's a lot. I wasn't expecting them to take that much damage. Wow. Hmm. Yeah. Jesus H. Christ, I'm almost dead. What's our HP? What is. These guys don't die from normals, right? We're sub 600? No way, right? We're not sub 600, right? Sub 600. Wow. Okay. I guess that having, you know, two top tier TURs on your team just really drags you down. I mean, their stats are low. I didn't think they were that low. Not the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Kid Goku. I'm talking about like right now specifically. I'm talking about the God Goku and the Vegeta. I didn't think they were. Yeah, I mean their stats are pretty horrible, but I didn't think they would drag a sub 600. Um, yeah. Also, uh, full closure. Mine are not. They do have this. This is a huge thing. Um, their standby. So their standby, I do need to talk about this. This is one of the biggest reasons I feel like I actually think he's still number one. Or Piccolo's still number one because these guys they do have this and it does a lot of damage and it does allow you to revive, but it's very situational. I feel like because it can either save you or it can screw you. Because if you're above 50% HP and you want to use it, then they're gonna have the Vegeta is not like he gets defense if he's above 50% HP, and with that defense he can survive normals. So if you don't get supered, like he could throw the entire thing. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. All right, let's see here. Piccolo, I guarantee would survive this. Well, okay, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, uh-huh. Uh-huh. They were getting links there too. Great links. Yeah. Because that guy Goku was really giving them insane links. Yeah. That's crazy. Alright, I guess it's Piccolo's turn now. So yeah, my Piccolo is 79%, so he might look a little better, but the thing is, I feel like it doesn't matter because once you go into his orange transformation, it literally doesn't matter. Like he'll get his stat boost, yeah, from you know, from the potential system, but like comparing the things that like matter most, having Piccolo at 79% and having the other two at 79%, I feel like it makes much more of a difference with the other two. Cuz like they just they it's insane how much difference it will make if they can perform three supers instead of two additional supers. You know, like it makes a huge difference with the 50% damage reduction. And for Piccolo, I feel like it doesn't really matter all that much. Like getting him an additional, yeah, but like after his orange transformation, you don't really need it. Like you can just cook without it. And I like his orange transformation is so explosive with what it does. I feel like it's just like there's no other way to compare it because with Piccolo's orange transformation, and one thing I actually found to be really useful and overlooked is the fact that it can completely just like it can get rid of status effects, like downgrades. Like it can get rid of being locked, it can get rid of being stunned, it can get rid of being sealed, it can get rid of everything. Because once you transform into Piccolo, the turn resets, and it's basically like it's resetting the seat essentially. The one thing about this Cell Max fight that will bring Piccolo down, just to show how good Piccolo is the fact that when he transforms into Piccolo or Orange Piccolo, uh, Cellmax restarts his typing, which will cause Piccolo to reset, so he won't be orange anymore. And I just want to use Piccolo to show in this scenario to show how good he really is. No support items, same exact thing. I just want to bring him in, and I am using the gammas, which you can say like, oh, that's unfair. No, No, because the Kamas aren't number one anymore. God Goku's number one, and you saw, and I was using the number one, the number one LOR allegedly with the number one TOR, and that's how that went. So you've got this Piccolo, and once they link up, they're unstoppable. So I'm probably gonna use and we have literally the exact same situation as the last like thing. So I just want to show how good this team actually is. And it's insane. I don't know. And Truth made a tier list like and six. I just know 650 HP. Yeah, 100k extra. Truth made a video tier list showing how I think he put Piccolo way lower than he has him now. After I think it was the part two LRs came out, he changed the spots a little. But like when the 8th year anniversary first came out, I think it was really weird. He had him at like 4 or 5, three. It was either 3, 4, or 5. It was one of those three. And I think it was 3. But I mean, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, if we die here, there's a chance we die here because I mean, Gogeta could just not dodge, which isn't unlikely. There's a chance, but we shouldn't. And if we do, then sucks. You know. So we're probably not going to die this turn though, because he just double super and gets 100% defense, and he can dodge. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now he's taking less than Gamma did. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we're already starting this turn with more HP. So that's nice. All right. Let's see. Uh, Honestly, these have been horrible rotations both times. But I feel like it's really important to understand what can make or break a unit is just how like well they can deal with these sorts of situations, where it's just horrible rotations and everything just doesn't nothing goes your way. And so like right now I'm probably going to have to do this. And the thing is, I feel comfortable doing this because the fact of the matter is I still have, like I'm pretty we should have guard. Should have guard, I think. And even if we don't, I still feel comfortable with this because we're sitting at 300k defense start. Just no okay, let's see. If we still have guard, then like let's just see. Like it you see, right? And he's a support unit too. He can be a support unit. If you have a unit that struggles for key, like physical going, um, guess what? You got Piccolo now. So, you know, and it's just that guard for the first few turns is just insane. Like in this current meta, you can say that they like the Goku and Vegeta, they will age better. I honestly don't think so. I think Piccolo is not only number one, I think he's going to outage them with just his insane abilities and the ability to do damage. Like if the meta right now was damage, Piccolo would be number one without question. Without question. Um, but and the only reason I switched Gamma 2 off the rotation right now is because of the fact that like I just want on rotation with Gamma 2 or Gamma 1. I mean, we barely survived that, but by no fault of Piccolo. Uh, so I'm. I probably shouldn't have done that. Actually, I probably should have switched this guy off. Um. Okay, I'll do this. I'll give him that. Yes. Yes. Yeah. No way he supers in that last slot and gets it killed. Either way, we just showed how good Piccolo is. Like even if we die this turn right here, doesn't matter. We won. Like I win if like because we already showed in a situation like that. I mean, I think he got super too. Yeah, I think he got super. Like he literally the exact same situation played out twice in a row, and we saw. You can't deny. You cannot hide behind the fact that like oh the rotations were different. The rotations were pretty much completely the exact same. Like they went up against the exact same scenario, and you know I gave Piccolo literally. I could have done honestly what I should have done and kept Gamma 2 in the second slot. Actually, that might have got us killed. No, that would have literally that would have been like that would have that we would have more HP right now if I had done what I kind of wanted to do and keep the Piccolos away from each other. And yeah, now it's over. Yeah, we kind of won. So yeah, who did I put in slot 7? If it was, let's see. Oh yeah, yeah, he's that guy. If we wanted to, we could just do this. I'm probably not. Jesus Christ, 766 defense. Like by itself, it really doesn't matter all that much. But whenever you have someone like Piccolo who is guarding the first 5 turns, or not first 5, like first 3 or 4, and he's getting defense for those first 4 turns, and he's getting attack, and he's getting damage reduction, and he's like it just piles and piles, and he has that ability to, if you see a rotation, if you see a turn like this and it's just horrible, he can just say, okay, well, it's a horrible turn, let me reset the seat. Like it's I'm not going to do it right now because of the fact that I just think like, I mean, we're literally cooking this rotation, so no reason to. But if it was a bad rotation, just reset it. Literally can't die this turn because we have, one of the best top 5 units in the entire game on our team right now. Yeah. And the thing about raw defense too is that I feel like it's overrated and underrated in that in a situation like with Piccolos, it's more so like an avenue for him to, utilize the 30% damage reduction and the guard, but also he can heal like your entire HP bar if you get like a decent amount of key spheres. And unlike Gohan, he doesn't even need them. Really, he can just get them for free. And like if he gets them, well, no, if he doesn't get them, cool, whatever, that's fine. If he gets them, he can heal your entire HP bar and put up like 15 million normal, just like casually, like just because you got lucky, literally. This guy's cooking too, so okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. Gamma two, Gamma two. I also feel like is way overrated because like the only way he's as good as he is made out to be is if he can not die. And I've already made a video on why I think you know I think Gamma two just really ruins the entire special pose team challenge. So yeah, and he's the leader too. But and yeah, already see, we're like, I mean, it's basically over now because like we've got the best, one of the best rotations in the game. These guys who can't die except for Gamma two because it's Gamma two, and the main rotation I wanted to show Piccolo with, excuse me, is I literally haven't even had it yet, and Piccolo's cooked. Like we're only just about like in the next like 2 turns, we're getting the rotation I wanted to get Piccolo on the entire time. Like it seriously. Yeah, it's literally like there's no doubt. I feel like after seeing this, I don't think any sane person could say Piccolo isn't number one. Because like, I mean, what else is there? You know, it's just yeah. Even if we die right here because of Gamma two, I feel like what else could you see to make you think otherwise? Like what do I need to show you? Like, mm, just doesn't make sense. Yeah. I don't see how anyone could think that Piccolo isn't number one after this. Yeah. This Gamma 2, he does it. He super like 4 times there. Did I see that right? Yeah, he super like 4 times. Yeah. Yeah, no. I don't see how anyone could think otherwise after this. Hmm. Oh, yeah. And they also, this STR Piccolo and the Tech Piccolo link so that you heal. So they're healers too. Oh yeah, another turn of a guaranteed dodge unit. Yeah, cool, sweet. Yeah, I love that. Awesome. Yeah. What's Gogeta at right now? Let's see. Kind of curious. It's all right. 450. He's linking with Vegeta. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This turn's pretty. This is pretty much over. Do I use it? I mean, I might as well. It would just be. It would, oh. Okay. It's cute. It's cute. 10 million. Like we're about to win. Yeah. Do I want to just use the orange transformation? Just like put put some salt on the wound. He's only getting one link right here. I'm kind of tempted because it has to be Piccolo who wins. Yeah, I'm doing it. It has to be. The cherry on top is Piccolo being the one to finish the event. Because the thing is, I can say without a doubt that if it wasn't for Piccolo, we probably would have died multiple times here. Like at multiple points, if it wasn't for Piccolo, we could have died. It's it's insane. Yeah, I mean, what else does anyone need to see to realize that Piccolo's number one? Because a number one for me, I don't know what it is for everyone else, but for me, a number one is a unit that can go into any situation and just cook utterly and completely. And I feel like Piccolo does that to a T, really. And I don't, you know, and this is a situation where Piccolo is at a disadvantage, really. He's not even able to fully utilize his kit. Because whenever he turns to orange, he loses a lot of what he has. And yeah. Did we have the revive back when I think we did? Didn't Why didn't I use it? I could have sworn, did we have the revive back there? I'm kind of tempted to use these guys again just because of the fact that I think I think they could have survived at one point. So I'll use them again. Exact same team, and if we get a different rotation, then no harm, no foul. If we don't, that's cool. Then they have another chance. I'm giving them another chance because I think vaguely, I vaguely remember them like not getting the revive. I kind of want to look back on the footage and see, but I think they missed the I might have missed the revive, and that's why they died. But I'm not 100%. So I'll bring them back in. Same exact scenario. You know everything. Okay, they're in slot 7, so this is like a slightly better turn kind of rotation for them because they're not directly next to each other and won't get killed. Let's see. God, these keysters have been horrible for this Goku. Why did I put him in slot 1? Why didn't I put these guys? Okay, whatever. This is a great starting rotation. Although it has nothing to do with Vegeta and the Goku. And let me make sure it's known. I don't hate these guys. All right, I still think they're an incredible unit. Uh, like I mean, they are great. They have a new unique ability that I think is really fun to use, and I think that they overall are a great unit. I just don't see them as number one. And I will admit, I do not like the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, but I'm not going to say that they suck. I don't think they're top 5. I don't think they suck. I think their standby is the reason they're number one, or no, they're the reason they're considered top 5, but I feel like their standby is really just like it makes them the best tank in the game, but it also is like kind of unfair because that's like saying, you know, for Orange Piccolo, whenever he goes orange, for that time, easily he's number one. Like, obviously, But, like, you can only go Orange Piccolo so much, and you got to realize the Power Awakened Piccolo is okay. Are we about to die already? Okay, we are going to come in and be able to use the revive this turn, so we won't die. And that is a really good thing. If something like this happens where you come in early on, low HP, and I think they can just use their active or their passive standby. Standby. Standby skill. I forgot what it was called for a second. Yeah. I haven't been playing very well these past two games, so yeah. We are going to be able to survive the next turn, but it's going to be, you know, their standby is part of their kit, so. Huh? Wait, wait. Okay. I did not know. I was wondering why exactly we were below. Yeah, yeah. I goofed. I'll admit I goofed. To be fair, though, I mean, we we didn't even see the Vegeta. And it's not like we would. It's not like we would have survived either way. If like the Vegeta, if Vegeta was on the leader skill, the HP wouldn't have mattered because we would have died either way. Because like the team isn't bad, but at the same time, it's not that great. You know, it's not that it's bad. It's that it's kind of having them as the leader just makes it so much worse. I think, and not having them as the leader kind of like it just makes them a unit that is run beside Trunks and Vegeta because that's really the only place I think I run them. Whereas with Piccolo, like I'm running Piccolo as the leader, and if Piccolo is on a team, like he's the first unit I'm putting on that team. You know, uh, I didn't even realize the fact we died before we could see the fact that he isn't even on the leader skill. Like him, that's just crazy to me. Yeah, it's just yeah. I don't. I'm speechless. Wow. Yeah, they didn't build it at all, so this is gonna do like no damage. So, but that's fine. Yeah, they are a really cool unit, and I love them. But Piccolo's just number one, you know. And if they were by some miracle under Piccolo's leader skill, I would be I would cream. It would be amazing. But honestly, I don't even think they're number two. I think Trunks and Vegeta are probably number two because, and I will admit, I think Trunks and Vegeta are number two because of them. Because now you have a slot two unit that go incredible, like they link well with the Trunks and Vegeta, and you know they're getting like the 50% damage reduction. But you can say the same thing for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. I would say they're pro. I'm gonna actually restart because that's kind of unfair to them. I'm gonna restart. So I think that's probably like it's like you know Piccolo isn't good because he has a unit that you can run beside him really well. Piccolo's just good, you know. Piccolo's just good, and I think it's that simple. Uh, yeah, I think that's all I need to show. Really, I mean, I'll look back on the footage, but yeah, I think literally everything that could have gone in like anything that could have gotten in the way for both units got in the way, and it's still, you know. But yeah, that's about it.